Welcome everyone to the debut of NXT for the women.
Yes, we are here tonight for the women's, our debut NXT show.
Yes,
I think
for
it's gonna
all
go
women.
better.
No, we're in there. I have no idea what that said. That went by so fast. We're in some country.
Yes, some country of some origin.
How do we got a match card for you? And after all, in the main event, Alexa Bliss is finally cashing in. She will take on Shayna Baszler, the new WWE Women's Champion, tonight in the main event. And
I'm surprised she actually announced her cash-in.
She's a babyface now, remember?
Oh,
She's
yeah.
still a babyface in this. You haven't turned her heel. Trust me, I want heel Alexa, but at this point I'm thinking, just get the fucking briefcase off her. I ain't doing anything with her. If she wins, then I'll be surprised. But yeah, we are also going to be starting off the women's tag team tournaments. For finally gonna crown those damn champions.
Yeah.
And we got plenty of women now to do it now that this computer isn't gonna crash on me. Now that this game isn't gonna crash on me all the time. Yeah, speaking of which, our lovely NXT Women's Champion, the face of NXT, if you will, Serena Deeb, is going to be starting the show off, and she has allowed Joker to pick her opponents. And Joker has picked her longtime rival, and probably one of the best female rivalries that AEW's had, Hikaru Shida. Hopefully this is as good as Ronda and Serena.
Yeah, that Ronda match was pretty decent.
Yeah, so what do you think? You think Hikaru Shida's gonna defeat Serena Deeb, or do you think the Professor's gonna get another win over in this video game? Just like in real life.
I would hope that, someone at least holds this title for a pretty long time, so I'm gonna go with...
Alright, they only have to hold it for a month. Serena only has to hold it for tonight and one more show, and she's the #1 contender for the Women's Championship.
Yes.
And there she comes. Okay, good. Shida doesn't have a theme, so... Oh, wow, they actually have a kendo stick entrance. That works pretty well.
Yes. You didn't know that they had this entrance right there?
No, I didn't.
It's like one of, I think it's like Io Shirai's entrances?
Io Shirai never had a kendo stick, I believe. No, I don't think she did. Probably someone else. Probably some ECW person. I'm sure someone will correct us if we're wrong. And if anyone, it's probably someone from Japan. So who knows, maybe it is. Maybe this is Hikaru Shida's entrance and they just put it in.
They could have, like, shit.
And they put Britt Baker's entrance in. And here she comes, the Professor. Serena Deeb.
But yes, I do hope, like, in WWE's next game, they just get rid of the names in the Titantron, because...
As I said, I just want the backgrounds. And what, you don't like it saying Katana Chance? Or Casey Catanzaro, or whatever? I know, she had a chance to win the NXT Women's Tag Team titles. I saw her and whoever the other person was win those titles. I'd say we should just burn both the Tag Team Championships, but hey, that's just me, because I don't think they have the women's division like we do.
They don't. They barely have a women's division. I hope.
Did you see the brackets for the women's tournaments?
No, I have not.
Yeah.
As bad as I think it would be.
Now I'll just go over it. I wonder how out of date this video is gonna be. You could tell by watching Bash at the Beach and how long ago it was. Because I directly mentioned, I wonder if they're going to bring Io Shirai back. Well, I guess I was kind of right that they didn't. They brought Io Sky.
Yes, they brought in Io Sky.
Speaking of which, Bayley had one of the funniest botches I've heard. She said, Dakota Sky. And then she yelled at the crowd that she knows she messed up. Alright, so here's the brackets. So, we got Tamina and Dana Brooke versus Io, Shirai, Sky, whatever, and Dakota Kai. Well, I already know that Io and Dakota won last night. Yeah, we're recording this on NXT.
Yes.
Next, we got Alexa Bliss and Asuka versus Nikki Trash and Doudrop.
Interesting.
Raquel Rodriguez and Aaliyah versus Xia Li and Shotzi.
Huh.
Nikita Lyons and Zoe Stark versus Natalya and Sonya Deville. That's our tournament, Joker.
Ooh, that's a shitty tournament for the... I can't even lie. Like, that's like, I think the shittiest tag team.
Yeah, I think we got a better tournament. And let me read off my tournaments. My and Joker's tournament. So, we got DK versus The Way. Candice and Indy.
Yep.
We got the Riot Squad versus Team Kick. We got the Golden Role Models tonight taking on Thunderstorm. And we got DMD, Dr. Britt Baker, and Jamie Hayter versus AJ Lee and Paige. And our next pay-per-view, by the way, will be Clash of Champions. So it's nice to know that we'll have a already right amount of matches for the default. And Hikaru almost won right there.
Yes, that was a nice brain buster, too.
And Serena Deeb's not looking too hot as Hikaru Shida gonna win her first title in her debut match on NXT. In our universe.
Well, possibly. But continue telling people who all we have in our women's tag team championship.
That was it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I only picked 8 teams.
Ah, not bad. I mean, we have, what? How many teams did WWE pick? 5?
Shida did it!
Oh my god! The knee to the face knocked out the professor.
Here is your winner, and the new
I'm upset now. I didn't want... I didn't want Serena to lose.
Serena Deeb has been dethroned.
Well, at least she goes down in history. Well, kinda, as our longest reigning NXT Women's Champion.
Yes.
And by that I mean matches, not in days. She had 3 matches. Let's see if Shida can top that. Lackluster, I agree. What was that, Serena? She was supposed to give us our first 5-star match.
Hell, she did give us a 5-star match with fucking against Ronda.
Oh, that reminds me. What do you think of having Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey as a tag team?
I'd have to think about that, but
we can call them the Horsewomen. Because you know they were the 4 Horsewomen in UFC.
Yes, I know.
But hey, I'm not bringing in the other 2. Those 2 suck. Especially Marina Shafir. Oh god, Tony Khan was such a fool for hiring her.
But yes.
Yeah,
Up next we have our first match in our women's tag team tournament.
You sound excited for this tournament, Joker. And here you were saying you don't want it.
Well, here I am. I am optimistic for the women, and I've enjoyed the shows we've been doing with our men's roster, so I want to bring that same amount of excitement to our women's division.
Now, speaking of our men, obviously, Sasha and Bayley are part of the Paragon. So, they brought along their favorite king and Bayley's favorite jester.
What do you mean, favorite jester? She's punched him in the face,
Yep,
kicked him
her
in the
favorite.
balls, kicked him in the knee, threw him into the steel steps for
Here
some
comes
reason.
Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa. You made me confused,
That's Toni
Joker.
Storm.
Toni Storm. You correct me, I'm gonna punch a storm into you.
But quite literally, Bailey's done so much to Jess, and you say that he is her favorite jester.
Hey, she told me he's her favorite punching bag jester. So yes, he is her favorite jester.
Of course.
Yeah, Toni Storm and Thunder Rosa. Thunderstorm versus the Golden Role Models, Bayley and Banks. Who do you think is gonna advance into the second round?
I know who you want to go to the second round, Bailey and Banks.
Yep. And Bayley can compete for the women's championship right now, so we have to give her something. And here comes Thunder Rosa. I got a new Thunder Rosa. I wonder what you're gonna think of it.
I'm going to be going for Thunderstorm.
There she is.
Honestly, not that bad. Honestly, one of the better Thunder Roses I've seen in a while.
I believe this one is made by Diffract.
The Fract is always putting up good shit, especially that Mankind that gets its own commentary and entrance.
Yeah, Thunder Rosa making her debut. I think Toni Storm is too. It's kind of amazing we haven't used either of them. Hey, now we got all the time in the world with this new show.
Yes, because like they were seriously getting lost in the men's show when they were part of it.
So, what does your friend think of this idea?
He says it's better for our women's division. They get more time to shine on.
Well, look at this, Joker. Trending, justice for Nash Carter.
Oh, really? If we see Nash Carter come back now, that's gonna be insane. But not honestly, Wesley needs Nash, or he's probably gonna get fired next.
Hey, I want Nash Carter back. I don't care what he did 10 years ago. And yes, I do know what he did, and I still don't care. Wesley needs him. There we go.
It's a joke. Like, people can't find,
I mean, it's a messed up joke, but yeah, a joke altogether. It's not one I personally find funny, but hey.
Yeah,
Okay.
but like a lot of people have done, stupid, dumb jokes when they were younger.
And how many people, unironically, waved the Soviet Union flag? Even though those people are genocidal maniacs.
So anyway, and now Toni Storm is taking it to Sasha Banks.
Yeah, enough politics for one day.
Yeah. We need
And
to
this is
start
a time of
politics
excitement. I mean, Triple H is in charge, Vince is gone.
Yes, and
We're starting
here
a new
comes Thunder
NXT
Rosa.
show, which it's starting off to a rough start with that opening.
Yes, indeed. And here comes the spin. But yes, at some point we need to either have a wrestling and politics channel, aside from what we're doing now. I don't know if people would want us to discuss politics, but hey.
Hey, if you
We
want
keep
to
up
hear
with it.
some of our politics, then you can get that just by watching.
Yeah.
And hey, I do joke about the left quite a bit, so you kind of already know my standing.
But yeah, like we
Hey, if
really
you want
need
to know
do
my
is-
side, I don't take sides, I just take whichever one sounds like the better offer.
Yes,
And
indeed.
oh,
Oh! That
Thunder
hurt.
Rosa.
But yes, I definitely need to get you on my podcast one of these days.
I didn't know you had a podcast. And the Wing Clipper.
Yes, I've been slowly working on it. It's called the Funny Informative Asshole Show. I've done some test podcasts, and they turned out pretty well.
Are you gonna get caught out, Thunder? You almost hit your king, Sasha.
Sasha flew.
And you really don't have the best relationship with them. What is Thunder Rosa doing? There we go, finally.
I think she was playing with Sasha there for a minute. Oh no. The 8-second ride! Ooh.
And here comes the
Bayley.
role model.
Bailey's finally in this match. Sasha was in her way there for a moment.
Yay, we want some Bayley. Boy, it's so good to have Bayley back.
Yes, she's finally no longer injured. Thunder's going for the tag, and Bailey
I
allows
don't
it.
know if you follow Bayley on Twitter, but she is absolutely hilarious right now on Twitter.
Oh, I follow her on every social media site.
And did you see her tell a fan to shut up after they tweeted Dakota Sky at her?
I think so. Like Bailey, like she ain't shit. Just then, like holy hell.
What's funny is in that tag team. Oh my god, why do people interrupt? I'll be right back.
Okay. And Bailey and Toni Storm are still on the outside of the ring. Jess, Zarian, get away from the women. We don't need up. Thunder Rosa's beating up Zarian. What the hell? Bailey. Oh, Thunder Rosa takes out Zarian. Oh, Bailey. 1, 2. Toni Storm kicked out. Oh, Thunder Rosa, what are you doing? Oh, the silver kick to Zarian. Thunder Rosa, stop beating up Zarian, please. Zarian. Oh, and Toni Storm is working on the leg of Bailey.
My grandma's TV isn't working.
Ah. Well, you just missed Thunder Rosa beating the hell out of Zarian.
You're fired. I mean, how dare you? Alright, there's our tag team champion. Out here supporting the future women's tag team champions.
Yes.
Yeah, we couldn't figure it out. It's asking her to sign in, and it's never asked her to do that, so...
And Thunder Rosa is back into the match.
Uh-oh.
As the
Rosa.
legal woman. Oh, no.
The Gory
The
Bomb!
Gory Bomb. Is this the end of Bailey?
Sasha.
1, 2,
No!
3.
Bailey, you idiot!
Bailey caused Sasha to miss the breakup, and Thunderstorm moves on. Thunder Rosa beats the hell out of Zarian. And the Golden Role Models are no longer in our.
So, was the match good? I kinda missed most of it.
It was funny. I can't even lie, it was funny as shit. Like it wasn't horrible. Like honestly, it was our best match of the night for the most part.
Ah, here comes the man. Making her debut. I'm so upset that Bailey lost. But she got their hand under the rope, so that means a rematch. And you know me, I don't allow fuckery finishes.
Except well for the Heart Foundation match. We still need to have
Hey,
a
we stripped
rematch.
them of those titles, remember? Because they're having too many titles.
Yes, but
Yeah,
we
that's
also
our
still
official
need to have a
announcement.
rematch.
Yeah, so how about that? We're gonna have a rematch. It's gonna be elimination, and the winners will be the next in line for Jess and Zarian. Speaking of Zarian, he is gonna announce who he is gonna fight on SmackDown. I already know. He already told me. Should I already tell people who he's gonna fight?
Yes, we shall inform them of.
Alright, so Zarian is gonna cash in on King Jackal. It's gonna be King versus King for the crown. And Zarian doesn't want to wait till the main event. He wants that world title ASAP.
As soon as possible.
Tune in to whenever I upload SmackDown for that. I am curious to see how well this one does.
This match, yes, because like all of our other matches.
The show. I'm curious how this does on YouTube.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you were gonna be like the other matches. Yes, I'm excited to see how it does on YouTube as well because people tend to like our shows. It's just this show has been just not bad. It just hasn't been the greatest yet.
Right, could it be that I'm not on Legend difficulty?
The
I have to check that after this.
Yeah. Yeah, like, if this is on Legend difficulty and the women are really not putting that much of an effort into their show...
Hey, just remember, Bash at the Beach had the same problem. So it's not just the women, don't blame it all on the women.
Yeah, like Bash at the Beach had a really fucking weird...
And Raw had the same issues, so... Wonder if it's I don't have the difficulty, or if 2K fucked something up again. Probably 2K.
Could... Probably. It could be a fucking mixture. No one knows.
Yeah, who do you think's gonna win this?
But I hope it would be Naomi because I don't want Becky to fucking be near.
But you didn't hear? Becky Cringe is gone. She is no more. We're back to the man from... Not from that time she got punched in the nose by Nia Jax.
Well, yes, I'm excited to see what, Becky does now that she's,
Yeah, no reason why I say maybe WWE can have Naomi stay with Team WWE and Sasha joins Team Bayley for that possible Survivor Series War Games match. There's another reason is maybe Becky will be back by then. Then we can have our 4-on-4. If not, find 2 other people and have it a 5-on-5. With Naomi being a heel. And I quite enjoyed heel Naomi.
I don't know how long a dislocated shoulder and elbow takes to heal, but...
I'm under the impression it's not that serious, and it might be, but they did have Bayley stomp on it with the chair when Becky announced it, so... I don't know, I tend to believe it's not that serious. Well, there's the manhandle slam. Get it?
Ooh, yeah, the manhandle slam, I get it.
I'm surprised that's not her finisher.
I think it's her new secondary finisher.
And it is. The disarmor is still her finisher, but she mainly does the manhandle slam nowadays. And Naomi's getting a comeback.
Naomi actually performing a comeback. That's interesting.
And it's not a real comeback, but you get my point. Naomi also
Yeah.
got the finisher. Is she got... Nope. And a slap
Nope,
to the
Becky
face.
denies the rear view.
That wasn't the rear view. I think she was going for the head scissors. DDT.
Well, she should have gone for the rear view.
Or that
Maybe it
or
was-
that submission she doesn't do anymore.
Ah,
Wonder why she doesn't do that submission. It looked cool.
I don't know either. Like, it's really weird.
And I always wonder, why is Naomi's finisher her ass?
Well, she has a nice
Yes.
asset. That's why.
I know, but she had better finishers, and they always take it away from her and give her, well, a joke finisher. And I can honestly say Naomi's finisher is as worse as the Cobra. And I mean in
It's not bad.
damage-wise.
I mean,
Wow.
yeah.
2 rope breaks
Becky-
at once. Ref? Oh, you're the Raw referee. That explains a lot.
The former Raw referee, I sent him down to NXT.
He'll be there.
He better not be there. I told him he's not allowed back on my Raw show.
What are you upset
Because
about,
he-
Naomi? You had the willpower to put your foot on the rope and not kick out.
Maybe she was hoping that the...
And too bad that match was getting good too. Alright, we're gonna have a quick cut to check out if this is on Legend. The answer was yes. But we have fixed it. It's now on Legend difficulty, so hopefully this show actually picks up pace again. Anyway, up next, Paige versus Rhea Ripley. Rhea, you're falling off a cliff right now. Do we need to
Yeah,
send you
right.
over to wherever we have Dominic Mysterio to beat him up?
Do we need to put you out to pasture like old Yeller?
What'd your friend think of Rhea Ripley so far?
He said she started out great, it's just now she's shit.
So I guess he's not rooting for her anymore?
No, he hopes that Rhea can get better. It's just, he's sad that's how shit she's become.
I wonder if Paige is gonna come back now Triple H is in charge.
I don't know about that, to be honest.
Yeah, no, Vince won't bring Paige back because he doesn't like concussions or whatever. No, is it a neck injury?
Yeah.
Yeah, neck injury. Same one the Edge had, apparently.
Yeah.
I am curious on wherever Paige goes, and to see if she's as good as she was 10 years ago. Hey, like I CM Punk, he was gone for like... how long ago? How long was CM Punk
7.
gone for? 7? Alright,
Yeah.
7 years. Look at him!
Well-
It looks like he hasn't really lost that much of a step.
True, but like with Paige, she doesn't even look the same like she did like 10 years ago, to be honest.
Oh, she hasn't let herself go, if that's what you're saying.
No, she's gotten too much plastic surgery, that's what I mean.
From Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
Like, I don't really understand why she got plastic surgery. She looked fine.
Hey, I can agree, but at the same time, like, I don't really care. And hey, my grandma does not like Rhea Ripley. She thinks she's ugly.
Why is that?
She just finds Rhea Ripley ugly. Yeah, still there. Well, to me, it's more of a bonus if they look good. I'm more so concerned on if they can wrestle and not accidentally kill someone in the process. And that's my whole thing on Eva Marie. I don't care what she does outside of wrestling, I just don't want her to wrestle and accidentally kill someone in the process.
Like Nia Jax?
Yeah. Well, Nia Jax never killed someone, she almost did.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I'm glad Nia retired when she did from pro wrestling.
Hey, you know what they say, no one's ever truly retired. Just look at Goldberg. Perhaps in
And Ric
50
Flair.
years, Nia Jax will show up one day and squash someone.
Yes. And, wow, Rhea Ripley was getting her ass handed to her by Paige, but now Rhea's in control.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
it.
look at Ric Flair. Ric Flair has not retired.
I haven't watched the match, his quote-unquote last match. But oh boy, I heard it was awful.
Not awful in the way you think. It was more awful and people were really concerned for his health. Because he literally could have died any minute during that match. If something had went horribly wrong. And Paige with a reversal.
Yeah, it sounded like Ric Flair was gonna be inside Hell in a Cell, get thrown off the top of it, and go through a flaming table with barbed wires underneath it.
But still,
Was it
Ric
like
Flair
that? I
has
would
had,
actually pay money to see that.
like, Ric Flair has so many, like, health problems, and he's on so many blood thinners and he bladed during that match, and just, oh.
Honestly, you're making me surprised that he's even still around.
Yeah, it's like there was literally, like, he looked so bad during the end of the match, man. Like,
Rhea throwing Paige down. It looks like Rhea has still got it.
yeah.
Well, hey,
Oh,
Rhea,
boy, and-
you maybe can challenge for the NXT Women's Championship next.
well, at least
I don't
our
know, they may
matches
have
are
to do a
now
rematch between Shida and Deeb since I had the difficulty on AZ this entire time.
We might have to do a whole lot of rematches for these matches because it was uneasy this whole time.
Yeah, I agree. We need to do a rematch for Bayley and Banks versus Thunderstorm. Bayley was cheated. Not once, but twice.
And ooh,
Naomi, fuck Naomi. She wasn't fighting for anything important.
a weird sharpshooter that Rhea.
That was a
did.
Cloverleaf Joker.
Ah,
And did
Wow,
they get
was
rid of
barely
the PTO? Or the Scorpion Deathlock?
no, they didn't get rid of it. And Paige. Oh, Rhea with a comeback of her own.
Yes, this is
Paige
what we were
got
waiting
that.
for.
Yeah, we want matches that do well. Yes. See, these are the type of matches we remember having before the difficulty went to easy.
Who knows, maybe
Yes,
after
but-
this I'll edit one of those alien videos.
Hello, Mr. Kitty.
I know you cares to see what I've been up to and that. Uh-oh.
I'm a little. Oh no! She's getting her locked in.
There's that submission. I don't know what it's called, but she's got locked
I don't
in.
know. I don't know what it's called either. Will she tap to Rhea Ripley? Oh no!
Nope.
Paige gets out of it. Paige has survived.
What is this? Prism Trap.
Yes, the prism trap.
Alright, now we know it's the Prison Trap. Uh-oh.
Yes. Oh, the
The
riptide.
Riptide. There it is, right in the center of the ring. Is that the end for Paige?
1, 2.
Paige kicks
Paige is
out.
out. I know there's a pin combination to that, but why does Rhea never, when she hits the Riptide, pin someone after it?
And there's the
And the
prism
prism.
trap.
Again. Is this
I don't
the
think
end of
Paige is
Paige?
surviving.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Okay, she survived.
Wow, Paige did survive that. Surprisingly, she survived.
Yeah, so who you
And-
got for this match? Me, I'm going for Rhea.
I was gonna say Rhea too. Rhea's going for a pin. 1, 2, 3.
Moving on.
Yes, moving along here.
Yeah, that may have been match of the night. That's not really saying
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, like, when the rest of the matches tonight, yes, you are correct about that, Spectre. That is really not
Yeah,
saying.
we still got 2 matches left. Let's hope we can salvage this.
Salvage.
Very good, I agree.
Hopefully.
Alright, moving on. Up next, we will be crowning. Well, not crowning. We will be determining the next challenger for Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. We're going to have a fatal 4-way, not elimination. Regular fatal 4-way. And it's going to be Io Shirai, Carmella, Doudrop, and Cora Jade. I hope Cora Jade doesn't have a theme song. So I can just edit in her. I wonder where her theme song is. I mean, I've seen her twice and I have no idea where her song is. Alright, here we go. Who you got to winning this?
Honestly, I don't really care. It's just, I hope it's a good match.
Well, you don't want to see either of these people fight
Oh no, like I care like,
for
about
the
who's
UK Championship.
Like,
What
I
your
care
friend
who's
think
gonna
of
be
the UK Champion, Britt Baker?
pretty good so far. Like, I care who's gonna go against Britt Baker. It's just like I don't care who wins in this match because the rest of our matches have been up to par, and I hope this match can be a match that's up to par. But if I had to say anyone out of the people that we are choosing tonight, I'm gonna go with one of my picks or one of your picks in this match, which is Doudrop and that last person I picked. I forget her name.
Cora Jade?
Or Jade, yes.
Do you even know
As I
who
said,
Cora
I'm-
Jade even is?
Yes, I think.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Roxanne Perez?
No.
Or Roxy in TNA? Yeah, TNA.
Cora
There's Io
Jade.
Shirai. Enjoy it, Joker,
Wasn't
because
she
this is
with
the last
Mark
game
Alder
we're
at one
getting with
point?
Io Shirai.
Yes, then she's Io Sky.
First, from Tokyo, Japan, Io
So, it's going to be Tony D'Angelo versus Santos Escobar next week. If Santos loses, he will be gone from NXT. So they're blatantly
Yeah.
just telling you that Legado del Fantasma is coming to the main roster. Good. They're long overdue. I hope Escobar doesn't get another name change.
Wait, he got a name change?
I believe he was Phantasma Jr. or something like that. Then when he came to WWE, he took off his mask and became Santos Escobar.
Ah.
At least that's what it says on his Wikipedia. Yeah, apparently Legado means cat. So it's Cat of Phantasma. Yeah, there she is. Doudrop.
from Ayrshire, Scotland.
Yeah.
I wonder whose attire is more uninspired, Dewdrop's or Rob Van Dam's.
Rob Van Dam's.
Well, I guess you could say that since I guess Dewdrop has wore this before in real life.
Yes.
Yeah, I won't lie,
She is-
Dewdrop has a really catchy theme.
Like,
I think
is
she
from
doesn't use this
Scotland.
anymore, though.
I don't know. I didn't even really think about that, to be honest.
Hey, just remember, Tommaso Ciampa has had 2 theme changes since the release of this game. And
we
Cora
really
Jade has
want-
a theme song, goddammit. Yes, I really want No One Will Survive.
Yes, I think everyone does. Hey, but I'm so glad to see, carrying that.
And we get to see his full entrance this week. I guess by the time this goes up, because you know me, it'll probably be up next week or a month. Because I'm editing 100 fucking things. Anyway, pretty much I'm playing 2 games at once. I'm playing Aliens with Joker, and I'm playing Yakuza on my free time. I'm editing my SWOTOR video for the Best and Funny Lines series. And I'm doing a WWE series. Well, a WWE Universe series. If you ever wonder why I don't upload regularly, it's because one of those things are occupying my time. There we go, Joker. Who you got? Well, I already know who you got. I guess I'll say who I got. I got Io Shirai.
Yeah, I thought I already said who I thought.
There's the moonsault. Is that the victory?
No, the match has started. I was about to say, Spectre, do you really want this match to be over that fast?
If Io wins, then yes.
Weird man, this guy is.
Hey, if we could bring Krimzon to 1-minute matches to where he just dominates his opponents, would you want that?
Kind of? A
And there
little
goes Io. After
Yeah.
this is our main event. What about your friend? Is he gonna be happy that we're finally cashing in Alexa Bliss's Money in the Bank so I can finally forget about that?
bit. Yes. I'm finally glad that we're going to be getting that fucking thing off of the way.
Hey, if it was anyone else, maybe we would have built it up, but I don't care about Alexa. I'll blatantly admit that. I think she's one of the worst wrestlers that WWE has. Now granted, that's not saying much, because WWE has a lot of terrible wrestlers right now in the women's division. But hey, she's probably the best out of that worst.
Yes.
And if you ask
indeed.
me, who would I rather take? Alexa Bliss, Tamina, Dana Brooke?
You mean Dana Botch.
Whatever. Who else is there? I guess any of the NXT women's division, like, Lash Legend, Trash Legend, whatever. Yeah, I think I'd take Alexa Bliss. I'd fire everyone else and just keep Alexa Bliss out of those worst.
I mean, that is fair.
And hey, if Alexa Bliss was at least a villain, then at least I could enjoy her on the mic. Because she is very good on the mic. That's why I always thought she just kept managing Blake and Murphy. Hey, they're gone now.
Neither of those men. Yeah, I was about to say, neither of those men are in the company anymore. They're both, well, Murphy is in a...
I don't know, maybe WWE will bring back the Forgotten Sons. Now without Gunner. Nobody wants to see Gunner back. And there's the sit-up powerbomb by Doudrop. Wow, I thought that was it.
I mean, Mason Ryan or
that guy too. Don't bring him back.
Like, he's a good wrestler. It's just,
oh, Doudrop, was that a finisher? I don't know if it was.
Think,
no, I don't. No, it wasn't.
Like, he's a good wrestler, but yeah, I think he.
Mason Ryan was not good. At least from what I've seen of him, he was pretty boring and bad in the ring. Who knows, maybe he gotten better in NXT. But hey, I didn't watch during that time. Ew. Cora, you need to get in the ring.
In the ring, ladies, in the ring.
Oh, Carmella.
Is that the end? Hey, that's Bruce's move. Hey, she was under the rope. I was about to say, that's
wow,
gimmick.
She stunned her twice. She can't even move, Doudrop.
Yes.
Wow. Carmella.
Carmella actually won.
Here is your winner,
I think she was the one no one wanted to win this match.
Or no one thought would actually win this match.
Yeah, I didn't want her to win. I just put her... Well, you put her in there, not me.
Yes, I did put her in here.
So, I guess the question is... Are we gonna give her the UK title match at Clash of Champions, or are we gonna give it to her some other date, the later dates?
Probably a later date because...
And we got an entire 2 months to build this show, Joker. Man, we'll decide that later. Up next, it is your main events. And I have to say, the second half was definitely much better than the first. Go figure. Yeah, here we go. Alexa Bliss versus Shayna Baszler. Shayna, please kill her. I don't want to see Alexa Bliss in a world title match ever again after this.
The following contest
God forbid she actually defeats her.
and is for the WWE
Spectre, now that's just bringing bad juju to this match. We had Serena Deeb lose tonight. We don't need Shayna to lose as well.
At least I actually like Shida. Alright, at least Shida is a good wrestler. Alright, here we go. Alexa Bliss. Let's see. Will you impress me enough like Austin Theory did? I doubt it. Hey, miracles happen sometimes.
Yeah, like
I like
Austin
fairy
Theory.
tales. They have an ending.
Like, I told Spectre how good Austin Theory was. He didn't believe me. Austin Theory.
Yeah, I know how good Austin Theory was. I just didn't see him as a top guy. Then he impressed me in this game, so I started giving him a push. Speaking of Theory,
has he
there
grown
it
on
is,
you in
she's
real life?
cashing in. Huh?
Oh, I was asking, has Theory grown on you more in real life?
I don't know,
WWE?
he's barely on the shows anymore. I see him once, and that he just kept getting his ass kicked. There she is, Joker.
Shayna Baszler.
Our WWE Women's Champion, the Queen of Spades. And the women that will dethrone Liv Morgan at Clash at the Castle. Yeah, I'm calling it. Shayna's gonna kill her. And take the SmackDown Women's Championship.
I think
The fairy
Liv
tale
Morgan
will end.
somehow retained by some type of fuckery, but
Why?
I don't know. Maybe because Liv Morgan has.
Hey, Liv Morgan's held that title for what, 2 months? She's gonna hold the title for 2 months, 3 months. And she isn't going anywhere with the title. People are booing her, so I say, take it off of her. Give it to Shayna. Seriously, she got booed hard on SmackDown after she gave her weak explanation on why she tapped. Oh, you want to hear what she said? She tapped because she thought the referee made the 3 counts. Yeah, he only made a 1 count.
Introducing the challenger from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
Or I believe a 2 count. Maybe it was a 2 count.
And introducing the champion from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. She is the WWE Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler.
Hey, I could see Ronda coming back, killing her, and then trying to salvage this heel run. Does that mean that the fans were behind Ronda on SmackDown? And Liv was about to cry.
I don't think there's any saving the Ronda heel run unless it's against someone else that's not Liv, because I think they're gonna cheer anyone that's not Liv Morgan at the moment.
Because she's a liar. She's a bullshit artist. She told us she would never give up. And then she gave up.
I guess so.
I say, Liv had it coming. And that referee had it coming for being a dumbass and paying attention to the shoulders instead of the goddamn submission. Hey, that's what I say. That's why I thought at the time. Yeah, you really should have just had her submit after the 3 counts. Because then at least we could believe Liv. But at the moment, yeah, she's just bullshit ours. But yeah, enough of Liv. Talking about this match, our fantasy wrestling universe. Who you got, Joker?
I have... Surprisingly, I'm gonna say fucking Alexa Bliss. I don't know why, but I want.
Are you trying to piss me off tonight, Joker? What the fuck is she doing? Ref, count her out.
No idea. Do you really want this to end in a...
If Alexa loses, then yes.
You really don't want Alexa to win.
Hey, we didn't build Bailey up all that time to give it to Shayna, to her to give it to Alexa.
Well, the Money in the Bank is...
And I only gave Alexa this. I made her cash in tonight because I wanted to see her get killed. Kind of like right now. And I want Shayna to be built up as a monster. Kind of like her... Yeah, she only has been defeated once so far.
Yeah, only...
Maybe if she remains undefeated, we could have a rematch. Britt Baker versus Shayna Baszler. I guess we'll see if Carmella wins the title or not.
Yeah.
And hey, after this, you gotta worry about Shida. Insult the injury, no.
1, 2.
Ah, thank the lords. Thank the lords above.
And...
The reverse.
Almost DDT'd.
Pathetic indeed.
Oh, the suplex. Oh, Alexa Bliss with a smash into the mat. And they're back on the outside of it.
Yeah, if anything, I am surprised on how dominant Alexa is right now. Maybe she'll become one of our mainstays. Probably not.
Hey, she could. You never know. Anything can happen.
And someone I do want to be a mainstay on this show is Shotzi. You know, I love Shotzi.
Yes, I know you like shots and her tank. I hope we can.
Hopefully she turn. I mean, is she still a heel? I don't know if she's still a heel. And she's teamed with Xia Li. Is Xia Li a heel? Actually, a better question is, who the hell is Xia Li? All I know about her is that she goes Super Saiyan in this game.
And Alexa's getting back in the ring. And Shayna's taking
there it is,
Alexa.
the clutch.
The
Carafuda driver.
The Cafuda clutch.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's the name.
God damn it.
And Alexa.
Alexa. What?
Alexa turned it into a pin, the fleckery.
Oh, the dramatic.
Yes.
You're not gonna win me over by stealing Edge's move.
I'd be surprised if you said, okay, you'll definitely win me over by stealing Edge's move. Oh, the slap. Oh, she tosses her to the outside of the ring. A punch. A grab,
Okay, I'll
and
admit Alexa's done much better in this match than I expected.
yeah, so far she's
I will
dominated.
say this, Joker. I'll admit, Alexa Bliss is much better in video games.
I thought you were going to say, I will admit it, Joker. I was wrong about Alexa Bliss.
Oh no, not in real life. Alexa Bliss sucks in real life. If she got better, I would admit it. And there's the bow and arrow that may have put away many. Will Alexa Bliss join those ranks? Go on, tap Bliss.
She
I
gets
said
out.
tap. Why do you want to irritate me? Oh shit.
You're like, oh, shit.
Oh, that was close. Oh no. Baszler, reverse. No.
Well, is this going to be the end?
God.
Alexa Bliss is our new champion.
Here is your winner, and
That's the end of Shayna Baszler's reign.
champion, Alexa Bliss.
And we have a new women's champion tonight on NXT. The show started off like shit, and it kind of ended like shit. So I will officially declare this show is the shit show. Wow.
She didn't even get a
Only
victory
3.5
motion.
stars.
I'm sure your friend's gonna be happy with that.
You never know. My friend is kind of weird. I'm not even really that happy about it. Yeah,
Are there numbers on Alexa Bliss's arm?
I don't know.
And does she have
I
random tattoos of numbers and stuff? I'm looking all over her arm and there's a bunch of words and numbers on them.
Yeah, she has tattoos done in white ink
Ah.
on part of her body.
Never knew that. Yeah. Sadly, our new women's champion, everyone. I know. You're disappointed. But let that disappointment fill you for the day that Alexa Bliss is dethroned. Cause hey Alexa, I like challenges, don't you? So next week, you're gonna defend that women's championship inside the Elimination Chamber. Alright, good night everyone.
Yeah.